What's going on, my PT peeps and my Walking Dead family? One Eyebrow back from the PT channel to talk about the Walking Dead TV show, the comic, the future of the show, all the news that's been going around. So if you don't know what we're talking about, you don't want to know, or you're just worried about spoilers, stop watching now as I don't want to ruin it for you. But as you can see the poster there with John Dory, the fan-made poster, could he come to the Walking Dead? I hope so. That would be pretty awesome. Could they take on the Whisperers? I hope so. That would be pretty awesome. But if you love The Walking Dead like we do, we're going to watch to the very end. How about you? Join our Walking Dead family by subscribing to the PT channel, and I hope you do. Now, the poster right here, made by that Reddit user, pretty awesome. I think it's cool. I would love to see that happen, and I would love for Ezekiel, Carol, Daryl, Michonne, John Dory, Morgan, and whoever's left alive, continue on with the show. The Walking Dead has a huge cast going into season 9. We may be getting even more cast, new characters. We may be losing characters, people are going to leave, they may be killed off, but we may have new people to take their place, new villains, whole bunch of stuff could happen. And part of me thinks that the Rick news is true. Rick could leave, he could die, he could have some other way about him, but we'll have to wait and see. Season 9 is going to be very interesting, and people are going to watch because people want to know how these two characters are going to leave. Are they going to leave? Are they going to be gone? Is it all a ploy? People want to know, and people want to find out. We probably have to wait till July at San Diego Comic-Con to find out more about the Rick situation and what Andrew Lincoln has to say about it. People want to know. AMC hasn't commented about it. No one has commented about it except for other articles. No one from AMC. There is no video footage of Andrew Lincoln saying, "I'm leaving." So until that comes out, people are going to second guess it. But what if John Dory and Morgan come back to The Walking Dead? Or maybe Alicia and John and Althea and whoever gets there. They can take that SWAT truck and ride all the way back. They bring that SWAT truck to Alexandria. That'd be pretty cool. They could end Fear the Walking Dead, merge it with The Walking Dead, and then Fear's done. The Walking Dead continues on for a season or two, maybe a 10th season and a final 10th season, and then it's done. I think John Dory would be a nice addition to The Walking Dead. He was the first character we saw for Fear the Walking Dead Season 4, but he may not live. As of right now, we don't know the status of John Dory because Fear the Walking Dead was off last Sunday. He was shot. We'll see if he survives the gunshot by Alicia. Hope he does. I think he does. Hopefully we'll find out this Sunday. Fear the Walking Dead is back. This Sunday we got to find out what happens with John and Althea and Naomi and Alicia and Morgan and the Vultures. And hopefully it's a very exciting episode. I'm interested to see what happens. But I would love for Morgan and John and whoever survives Fear the Walking Dead to go back to Virginia. It really wouldn't make sense that Morgan left to come back, but there could be a little time jump in there. And remember, there's a time jump on The Walking Dead. This season of 12 to 18 months from season 8 to season 9 is roughly what they're saying. So there could be a timeline, a time connection between Fear and The Walking Dead for season 10 or the second half of season 9. It could happen, guys. I would like for it to happen and like to see what happens because John is probably the best character on Fear the Walking Dead, the series. It's 4 seasons. He's only been on half a season. Well, not even half a season just yet of Fear the Walking Dead. But I like this guy. I like Garrett Dillahunt. A lot of people do. He was a cop. Would he replace Rick? No, but he could be a nice addition along with Morgan and whoever they brought from Fear the Walking Dead to the Walking Dead cast. And don't say it couldn't happen because it could. Crazier things have happened. The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, the timelines can happen all over the place. And Morgan could be like, Texas sucks. I'm out of here. Let's go back to Virginia, Alexandria. I had a nice house to myself. What are we doing here? Maybe we go to the kingdom. We check it out. John, Althea, they hop in the SWAT truck and they roll to Virginia. I would love to see that. How about you guys? Would it make sense? Maybe. It could. But does The Walking Dead always make sense? No way. They did some stupid things on Fear, and they do some stupid things on The Walking Dead. But I don't fault Andrew Lincoln leaving the show if he wants to do it himself. He's been on the show for 9 seasons. Well, 8.5 seasons if he only filmed 6 episodes is the word. But whatever the reason is, and if it's truly happening, and it does happen, I don't fault Andrew Lincoln. It just sucks. I would love for Andrew Lincoln to stay on as Rick Grimes, but I'm just not sure how the show's going to go on without Rick. He's been a part of the show from the very beginning, and it would be weird if he's not there. The show can definitely go on. Judith can go on, Michonne, and a lot of the cast of The Walking Dead. So as of season 6, 7, 8, and soon to be 9, we lost so many people in this picture. So many beloved characters are gone, and it's a shame. But We'll see what happens in season 9. That's all we can do. It's all rumors and speculation and unconfirmed, not 100% information going around. Let's look at the Daryl and Rick situation, or the Rick and Daryl situation. As of season 8, and I have to say, it was pretty weird to see them fighting. But was it a setup for season 9? Did Andrew Lincoln already talk with Gimple and Angela Kang and Kirkman about leaving? So it's kind of setting him up and phasing him out little by little, with way more phasing out in season 9. Because the word is that Rick is going to be phased out with more emphasis on Daryl and the rest of the survivors, of course. But if we look at it as of season 8, they're going two different directions. As Rick wanted to save the saviors and Daryl wanted to kill the saviors. But we can see some differences here. I find it interesting, as of season 8, this is kind of when this started, setting up into season 9. And let's look at the very end of season 8, the Maggie conversation with Jesus and Daryl. She was saying that Michonne and Rick were wrong. We're going to show them they were wrong, almost rising up to go against them. I don't think Maggie, Daryl, and Jesus are going to go fight Michonne and Rick or get physical with them, but I think it was about Negan and the Saviors. And obviously the Saviors are still going to be a problem in season 9, and the fact that Negan is still alive is not going to go well with Maggie and Daryl for sure. But we're not sure what's going to happen with Jesus with that. Maybe he tells Rick and they try to calm the situation down. But that could be the big turning point as of season 9, and it was set up in the season 8 finale. So The Walking Dead and AMC could kind of know that Andrew Lincoln wants to be done in season 9. So I could see Andrew Lincoln having a conversation with Gimple and Angela Kang and Kirkman and maybe even Norman Reedus to say, look, season 9 is going to be my last one. Let's set it up and have the survivors take over and go a different way. I'm sorry, but I just don't want to do it anymore. So they kind of know. As for why we know, I'm not sure. I don't know why it makes sense for that information to get leaked. Unless Andrew Lincoln slipped up, which I doubt it, or it's AMC or someone behind the scenes leaked the information for a reason, to make us ready for when it happens. Because if we're watching the show, whatever episode it's going to happen, whether Rick dies or leaves or whoever it happens with Rick's conclusion on the show, and we'd be like, man, the writers did it again. Gimple, you messed up the show even more, and you're not even the showrunner. Angela Kang, how could you do this? Kirkman, what are you doing? People would be pissed if they were just watching season 9 and they killed Rick off, and they were like, what is going on here? This is ridiculous. But it could be crowd control. It could be just getting everyone ready to be like, look, we told you Rick wasn't going to survive the entire series. And Gimple and the other writers, they get a lot of backlash when they do big things on the show that people don't like Glenn, like Abraham, and like Carl. That's for sure. No one was happy with any of those things, but you can kind of expect the Glenn death, as it's in the comics, pretty much how it was done on the show. But the Carl death really shocked a lot of people and pissed a lot of people off, and that looked to be all Gimple. Raleigh Studios is owned by AMC now. As of season 8, I want to say, AMC bought Raleigh Studios. That's where all that takes place. The Hilltop, Oceanside, Sanctuary, the Junkyard, bunch of different things, the woods, they film right there. So they plan to make more and more episodes of The Walking Dead, whether it be a movie, a spin-off, something here and there. AMC wants to keep this money train rolling, and I don't see them stopping anytime soon. Now, a lot of people think that Rick Grimes wasn't going to survive the show, but I thought it would be after the Whisperer War. I thought that would be a good turning point, or maybe he died there. We're not even going to see that most likely because the Whisperers haven't come around yet, so they have to be introduced. We have to see what they're all about, the conflict, if they take people out or what happens, and then they go to war to end the Whisperers. And I thought that would happen most likely in season 10 because they would get introduced in season 9, then the war in season 10, and maybe that's when the show ends. But I would like for the show to continue to season 10 and maybe 11. Maybe this happens, maybe it doesn't. I hope so. I'm ready for the show to continue. I'm not giving up on the show. I have faith that the show can continue, and maybe it's still good. Maybe it's not great, but it's still quality entertainment to watch without Rick Grimes. Only time will tell. I'm excited to find out. How about you guys? Post your comments below. I want to know your thoughts about the Andrew Lincoln News, Season 9, Season 10. When will the series end? The Whispers, all that good stuff. Post your comments below, guys. Let me know. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know your thoughts, guys. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of fun here. Prizes and giveaways are coming up for our subscribers. And remember, guys, with hard work, dedication, and belief, you can achieve your goals no matter what they are. Believe in yourself. If you can dream it, you can do it.